All right, so hopefully you went and grabbed some water, maybe use the bathroom, and we are ready to start our center work. So we're gonna start with our tendus and just a simple tendu exercise. So we're gonna have right foot in front, en face. Arms are just gonna be in second for the whole combination. We do 2 tendus tendu front and close, even, tendu and close to the back, back and close. You have to shift your weight and close. Then we change our legs to the side, one to the right leg, one to the left leg. We're gonna do pas de bourrée under, so that means right leg goes out, pas de bourrée under, and then we're gonna do left leg tendu over so that you have the left leg in front. We have 2 to the front, tendu front, close to the back for 2. 1 tendu with the left leg going back, 1 tendu with the right leg going back, pas de bourrée under. Left leg goes out underneath you, and then right leg does 1 tendu over so that you have the right leg in front. So we'll go ahead and do it twice through, once to the right, once to the left, and then again once to the right and once to the left. All right, so find your 5th position, right foot is in front. Here we go. 2 to the front, switch that leg, stay lifted through your torso, 2 to the back, going backwards, pas de bourrée under. Left leg. We're going to do it again. One more time. Last time. All right. If your arms are sore, then you were holding them correctly. All right. Let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to do a little port de bras with a adagio. Okay, so we have from our 5th position, we are going to do quasi position. So remember, quasi, slightly crossed, but you don't want to be all the way open and you don't want to be all the way crossed. So just about halfway, we have one arm and out and up, through, all the way down. Left arm up and through, all the way down. And chassé to arabesque and ton, plie, little lift, little brush plie, pas de bourrée, tendu other side, and that's it, because we don't have a lot of space, I'm sure. One arm out and up. Really place it, make something out of this movement. It's a great time to work on port de bras and up. Feeling those shoulder blades move, little breath. Plie, chassé d'arabesque, ton, back, little lift. Brush plie, long arm out in front of you, reaching, pas de bourrée, tendu, back. And that's that. All right, so follow along with me. Right foot is going to be in front. let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. No more adagio. Great. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of that chasse pas de bourrée work that we've been working on with some balances. Okay, so let me see. I think I'm gonna turn my video camera for this. So that actually is probably not a good idea. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna do our best to keep it as narrow as possible because you don't have that much space anyways. So we're gonna start with our right foot in front and we're gonna do our chasse pas de bourrée side, okay? So we have chasse pas de bourrée side, 2 tendus going backwards. Chasse pas de bourrée side, 2 tendus going backwards. From there, tombe pas de bourrée kind of coming forward, tombe pas de bourrée kind of coming forward. Then let's practice our passe. Passe balance and close. And then we are ready to repeat to the left side. Chasse pas de bourrée, 2 tendus going backwards. Use the arms. Chasse pas de bourrée, 2 tendus going backwards. You're always using the front foot for that one. Then coming forward, tombe pas de bourrée, using the arms. Tombe pas de bourrée. And then 1 passe. Try to balance if you can. If not, that's okay. And come down, okay? Let's test it with the music once. Just marking. Chasse pas de bourrée. 2 tendus going backwards, coming forward. Tombe pas de bourrée. It's a little brisk. And then passe, close back. We reverse it to the left. All right, here we go, ladies. So let's start with that right foot in front. We might need to try that one again. Okay, for some reason it got all bright. Okay, let's do it one more time. Let's see if I can find a different tempo for us. This might be a good timing. Let's try it with a new timing. It might be very similar, but it'll be just a little bit different. Okay, here we go. Let's start with the left foot this time. Left foot is in front. Okay guys, good, let's keep going. All right, we're gonna do a little plie releve, maybe a couple little jumps, but not much. If you're working on concrete or something that's not safe to jump on, just do releves instead of jumps, okay? We're gonna just do really tiny little jumps. I don't want you guys to hurt your knees or anything like that, or your ankles. So we'll do from first position. A nice turned out first, careful that we're not too tiny in our first positions. We wanna really be rotating from the tops of our thighs, but able to maintain our rotate as well, or turn on in our rotation as well. So arms are down. We're gonna do plie releve, releve, stay, stay. Plie releve, plie releve, plie releve, stay, stay. Plie 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tendu. And second, same thing in second. Plie, releve, releve, stay, stay, stay. Up, 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 stay, stay, stay. Jump 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slow tendu, second position. Let's mark it with the music. Again, guys, make sure that you're being really careful. So while you're jumping at home, I want you to be careful that you're really holding your core, that you're stretching through those feet as much as possible, and you're bending your knees in a nice deep plie each time you come down, okay? Really, really important that you don't get sloppy during these jumps, even though you're home, okay? All right, here we go. First position. Good job, guys. Nice. Great, guys. Okay, so while we're at home, let's just do a couple more exercises because I know we can't do too much in the center. So I'd like us to practice our waltz turns. So let's just go over them really quickly. I know we're in a video, so it's kind of difficult, but let's just go over the legs. So remember, if you're quasi, you're gonna be standing in B+, and you're gonna start by stepping with that back leg forward, brushing the front leg front, plie, stretch, and then step, step, face back where you came from, plie, back leg back. Step, step, plie, front. Okay, so one more time. I'm gonna back up way up so that you can see me. So we have step, brush, up, up, and back, up, and brush, up, turn back to where you came from, brush, up. So that's gonna help you remember which way to turn. Since you're not in the studio, is to think, when you turn around, you're gonna go back to where you came from. You're gonna face the direction that, you're gonna face the direction that you came from. So let's try that left side now. So I'm gonna back way up so you can see me. So now you're gonna have your left foot behind, okay? Hands can just go on those hips. You're gonna step on the left leg, brush the right leg forward, and then up, up. Look back to where you came from. Left leg goes back, up, up. Right leg forward, up, up. Left leg back, up, up. Okay, and then remember those arms. The arms are a little bit tricky, but they're not too tricky. When you brush forward, the arms are in allongé, okay? And you can bend a little bit. And then when you brush back, let's go ahead and do palm up. So the same arm that's here is the arm that goes here. See how I changed just a little bit from here to here. And that's all the change. From here to here. Just in the upper body. That's it. Okay, great. So let's listen to this music. We're just gonna do waltz turns until you run out of space, and then we'll do them to the other side. So just listening for right now. Brush, 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 okay? So it's a little bit brisk, but if you need to take it slower, just go slower. There's no reason to rush or anything like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So go ahead and find your spot. Back up a little bit. Right leg is gonna be back in B+. Here we go. right, let's do the left side. Set yourself up on the left. Here we go. Okay guys, let's do that one more time. Here we go. Left side. Set yourself up. Here we go. So we practice our waltz turns. Let's go ahead and practice our balances. So let's find some good music for balances. Perfect. So for our balances, we're just going to do them en face. And I'd like us to practice our classical head with them. So if you guys remember, the classical head goes with the arms. Towards the arms, towards the arms, towards the arms as you do your balances, okay? Now, who remembers the opposite head? Obviously, opposite head goes away from the arms. Now this one is not called the classical head. This one is more of a Spanish balance, what they say, but it's honestly the balance that you do most of the time. Most of the time we don't do the classical head, just in very old ballets. I would say in Sleeping Beauty, you would probably do the classical ballet. That's a very old ballet. But in a ballet such as Paquita, you would do, of course, the Spanish, because there's more of a Spanish flair to that ballet. So today let's do both today, but we'll start with the classical head. So we'll do 4 balances, balance right and left and right and left, then just tombe pas de bourrée and stay. Then we'll go left and right and left and right and tombe pas de bourrée and stay. And then we'll restart and we'll do the Spanish balance. Okay, so here's the tempo. Just take a listen. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's quick. Tombe pas de bourrée. And stay. If you need to go a little slower, that's okay. Balance it, balance it, balance it, balance it. It's quick. Yes. Okay. All right, I know it's a little brisk, but you guys can do it, and we're in small spaces, so don't take up too much space as you do it. Just kind of go a little bit smaller of a movement than you would normally do in ballet class here. Okay. Alrighty, ladies, here we go. Let's start with that right foot behind in B+. Classical head, here we go. Tombe pas de bourrée. Little breather, left side, and. Good. All right, let's go ahead and practice that Spanish one. So we're gonna go across the body. Now we don't have a lot of time, so it's brisk. You could see as I did it, I'm limiting how far I'm going side to side, and I'm not bouncing too much, but there is a little bit of a bounce, just a tiny one, to get you from one side to the other. Okay, here we go. Trying out that Spanish balance. Crossing the body. Left side. Good job, guys. All right, ladies, let's go ahead and do a reverence. So we're gonna finish up. Just follow after me. Let's stand in first position. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. Level 3, I hope you had fun in your first internet class, and I will see you next week. Bye.